you can go bio. You can open bio, you can stick with bio for quite some time too. You can also go for some airplay and all sorts of shenanigans.
Alright. At the bottom left corner, we have INnoVation, our blue Terran.
He's currently seems unstoppable at the moment, and his opponent trying to stop the unstoppable force is Axiom's Ryung. Barely making it out of the semifinals versus a very close series for Impact there. Almost had a ZVT in the finals. Crank also the only player really who's been able to give INnoVation some resistance. That's the word I'm looking for. Did not INnoVation and Ryung play in Group B? I think, let me just check that real quick. I think they did. Yes, they did. They played in the winners match, and INnoVation won 2-0. So Ryung probably feels a little bit intimidated just getting into this game.
Yeah, okay, yeah, understandable. But I mean, Ryung, more than capable. We didn't see him actually beating Crank or Impact, and he actually beat both.
That's true.
So that was, you know, surprising. So he's actually bringing it back, showing it that he can actually win this, even despite being the underdog here.
Ooh, I don't... Okay, INnoVation, I really like this. He's actually going for a command center first, and all the games I've been seeing from INnoVation this tournament is that he's super aggressive very early on, and Ryung is probably expecting that, so he's going to play a lot very carefully, and INnoVation to his advantage, just taking a command center first and may be safe. Not the safest of strategies in TVT, but you can pull it off.
Both pretty fast ECs overall, though.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Sorry, I didn't see the second command center there. Yeah, he should be very safe. So, actually, INnoVation with a build order advantage right away because he got the command center before Ryung, and it's super safe.
Very slight advantage, which in a TVT where things can go absolutely crazy. And Brood War TVT, it's very mech-focused with like tanks, Goliaths, and also Wraiths. Before it was drops, but not, nowadays, modern TVT, there's a lot of emphasis on Wraiths since they shut down drops and they kill tanks. And the unit control for Wraiths, for Brood War players, is so good that they can just use them to kill Goliaths a lot of the times. Right now, what's really different is that Wraiths, there's no like really strong anti-dropship unit. As good as the Wraith will just like blow dropships up right away. Where what we have now is that we have Banshees, they don't shoot up, and Vikings, they don't kill dropships as quickly as the Wraiths do. So it's a lot more drop focused. We see like weird like Goliath mass dropship stuff with Ignite Afterburners, heavy Banshee play. Sometimes it's like really typical tank style play. I never know what to expect when I see a TVT in STARBOW.
Yeah, I've been out of the loop for Brood War for a while. I had no idea Wraiths were, you know, taking over and dropships were going out. I always remember TVT being whoever had the most dropships had the, you know, the most mobile army to dominate.
The Brood War, old school Brood War TVT was like you had Vulture tank and you would do stuff with Vultures, but overall you control positions with tanks, and you would very rarely move tanks around. You would just like drop them from place to place to capture positions. It was funny.
They were like the Reavers of Terran. And an interesting note in that regard, in STARBOW there's an upgrade for the dropships now that allows them to pick up tanks while they are sieged. They will be unsieged when you drop them out of the dropship again, when you, whatever. Okay, bad sentence.
Certainly
whatever.
Shake stuff up.
Yes, it's a very interesting upgrade. I've seen it to some great effect, where you can use it to micro siege positions with dropships, and the dropships also has the Ignite Afterburner ability from StarCraft 2, but it's heavily nerfed in duration and cooldown. So you don't have the super speed button all the time available. It was very interesting to see Crank going for the stalker play in these games he's been doing. I think it was Destination.
Yeah, that stalker play was awesome.
Destination was the map he actually lost to after killing so many SCVs that you dropped out of, isn't that right?
Yep.
And we see Ryung floating a lot of minerals. I thought he was going to put up another CC, but he just was in between doing stuff.
Oh yeah, he was swapping add-ons. He could be using Overcharge right now, which, dropping mules, Terran players drop Overcharge, which you drop it on your production, and that increases the rate of production for those structures. So that is their back-to-base mechanic for Terran.
Indeed, it is more effective to use on barracks than factories, or it makes the barracks produce faster than the factories does at the moment, as well as the starports. But since they're both going for mech, they're not going to be using it for barracks anyway.
Yeah. Unlike Crank, both of these players have relatively limited STARBOW experience, so we don't see them using as many new STARBOW units or as many STARBOW strats, or hell, even the STARBOW mechanics where they're not even overcharging. They might not even know it exists, yet they're still able to just kill players. No problem using their Brood War stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah. I actually saw INnoVation going for some bio play versus
Ryung. Run by!
CVT. The other
gets in, mines up some tank. Oh, the tank's gonna eat a mine. Oh no, 2 tanks shut it down. But there's still more mines in the way of this reinforcements, and these vultures are gonna go to town on the SCVs. These tanks are still killing the mines.
So many mines, but getting the mines away, the vultures killing so many SCVs, and oh wow, very nice play from Ryung. I really think that paid for itself. 11
Oh, there's still one vulture left, and he's gonna get another. He gets another SCV. How many is that total? That's 13 workers killed. Really fun run by. Oh man.
And INnoVation, remembering the old glory days from Brood War and going to make 2 dropships and started the dropship play right away. Want to get ahead of his opponent in dropship count. Even more vultures on the map for Ryung, but these are more just for
oh, he did see the dropship. He scanned it. So he does know that's on the way.
How will he react to it though? He's moving the Goliaths down to the natural, I would assume. Maybe putting a couple of units in the maid base. And dropships coming for Ryung as well. They're playing very similar styles here, it feels. Oh,
double drop. And there's the thing, he's trying to defend with Goliaths, but there's tanks in that dropship.
Oh, but he actually just pulls out of there.
Yeah, the SCV pull really came in handy.
Imagine these 2 players
and a drop at the top right. Well, I mean, they don't have the SCV killing power that a vulture drop does, but they do beat units that try to like defend against it. Like they're just gonna kill this Goliath, this tank especially. With all that investment in vultures, there was just no tanks. There's literally no tanks in play for Ryung. He's finally gonna get some tanks out.
There goes the speed boost for the dropship, and actually he's dropping at a different location instead of heading out of there. Very interesting play from INnoVation, trying to find any opening that he can, and he really needs to head up. But their cooldown is still on the Ignite Afterburner, but he's just gonna get out of there anyway. And
what's interesting is that it wasn't really focused on killing economy. It was actually just killing Goliaths. He was just beating up Goliaths with that. So yeah, it was a weird drop.
Yeah, it was. I feel actually Ryung got more out of his vulture run by than these more, investment-heavy drops that are coming from INnoVation.
What's coming up is a quad drop with 4 siege tanks, and that 5th siege tank that's no, that's gonna be 6 siege tanks total. Oh my god.
3 Goliath, 6 siege tanks. Maybe bringing in the vulture. No, he's just gonna leave that for now. That's a huge drop, and so early too. He scans around.
There's the ignite.
Drop.
Where's the reinforcements?
This is not harassment.
Yeah. Completely elevated up into the main base of Ryung. There's no siege tech for Ryung yet. The mines are getting picked away.
Oh, there's
by
no
INnoVation.
siege tech for INnoVation as well, actually. So they're both with, and yeah, siege tech's only starting now for INnoVation. They're playing very Brood War-esque, where you don't get siege tech until later in the game. Just abuse mobility of units instead of their strength. Only really good players are able to do that. I would always die when I tried to do that.
And what's... Oh, lots of turrets. Does not want to get dropped there again. Yeah, that SCV pull... Again, had to pull SCVs to defend that. What's the total workers killed? Yeah, hasn't changed that much. Overall, we have a pretty big lead in worker count for Ryung, actually.
Yeah,
he's been holding off the drops, no problem.
And the early vulture harass that he did, actually, wow, Marine getting a vulture kill. When did that happen? But
pure Marine, 2 kills. Oh, he gets away!
He doesn't care.
Oh no, he gets hunted down, dude. Ryung is vicious. Oh, look at this doom drop incoming.
I like INnoVation strategy. I'm gonna drop a lot of big stuff. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna drop even more big stuff, and then I'm just gonna drop even more if that doesn't work. And until it works, I'm just gonna keep dropping. It's like next drop ship is probably next drop is probably gonna be 12 drop ships. But he's definitely gonna deny this 3rd base that's trying to land. I think he scanned it, and
Oh, and come the Ignite Afterburner. He's gonna get right into the main.
Ooh, but
And
the drop
does
of
he have
Ryung
Siege
coming
Tech?
back to defend, and now we have Siege Tech. Ooh, he's lowering the supply depots? I don't know if that was a good idea. Giving him room to plant units. Ooh, but there's more units in these dropships. And I guess he just wants to get some units safely out of there.
Oh no.
That
Okay,
dropship
didn't even
was
drop
empty.
most of them there, yeah. Dropped a
that was
few.
really drop. Did he lose any workers there? He did kill some workers now. He actually killed quite a
did
bit
he?
of workers. He killed 21 workers this game.
And like, it was really even hard to notice that because the battle was so clouded by
I think
like,
he was
air units
target
and ground
firing the
units.
SCVs with the initial units that
The
landed.
tanks.
actually.
It had to be like the tanks that did all the splash damage to kill those workers.
Yeah, that was actually really interesting to play from INnoVation.
Oh, that
I feel it's
money
just
scan.
like, I'm just gonna do stuff and see how it works, and then it works, or maybe it's a lot more thought out than that. That's just kind of how it feels when you watch. And I think Ryung is just gonna relocate this expansion, yes. And in the meantime, the INnoVation is getting his set up, but there's a drop to make sure that doesn't last for too long either.
Well, there's some... Oh no, those are SCVs. Okay, there's the troops. But this will leave the natural of INnoVation pretty exposed.
Oh, he's leaving every single unit from his natural. Only 3 vultures left, and now he's like, where are these dropships coming? They're going into the main
There they
base
go.
instead. And here we go. And he's attacking that third base at the same time, drawing the whole force back to the main base. Man, Ryung with a great counterplay to INnoVation.
And look, he's also got an attack on the 9 o'clock.
Oh, but oh no, he's abandoning the attack at the third base while it's completely exposed. Why would he do that?
Oh, he doesn't know.
Well, okay, he's bringing some vultures back. That's good. Yes, he is bringing some vultures back, and he's gonna siege up the natural instead while INnoVation is up to drop in the main base.
So cost efficient. Even some vultures taking down some SCVs. Sure, they'll die, but they're worth it just to kill those SCVs.
I feel he could have done a lot more damage to that third base at 9 o'clock if he had bought
Yeah.
maybe E-Tank and
Well,
micro.
he could have microed the vultures and probably have killed like every single drone.
He's
I mean,
killing
SCV
so
there.
many units in the natural INnoVation. He's just enraged for that orbital command when he's just pulling out
He's enraged.
because there's a drop on the third base.
I can't
Wow.
tell who's ahead. Workers
just
killed.
gotta-
They're pretty even. Even worker count, but the third of Ryung is getting denied. And the unit's loss is so
now
close.
the third of INnoVation is gonna get denied.
Oh no!
I guess that is your main job now.
Oh no, INnoVation is forced to siege. He's all clumped below the ramp, and your Skype is breaking up, so I can't. I'm just gonna talk over you until your Skype gets better. Oh. Yeah, it's choppy.
Oh, hey.
Oh man. All his tanks got bottlenecked when he tried to reinforce, and these siege tanks positioned right here and here just shredded that choke of tanks that are all clumped. And Ryung is everywhere he needs to be, and INnoVation can't keep up.
Well,
Every time
INnoVation's
INnoVation's trying to make a play, he's getting shut down.
INnoVation actually going for a counterattack now, and barely gonna try and hold this. Yes, he's gonna barely hold this position with the reinforced attack there, but not much. He's gonna try and attack in the meantime, and Ryung is very well defended. I don't think he can break this.
Oh, your Skype is still choppy.
Just keep talking. Just keep
Okay.
talking.
Man, Ryung holds not a problem at his natural. With the help of a few reinforcing units, got a ton of damage at the production line. Deny the third. His third is going to be up quicker. Man, both are just really aggressive. Pretty even worker count. Who's ahead? I would say that Ryung's been taking favorable engagements, but he's slightly ahead in that regard, but not too much. They're both pretty neck and neck. With Ryung with a slight advantage, so it's anyone's game. But I feel like at the current level of play, Ryung's been playing a little bit better, making the right steps, but just not. Both players have been playing so well that neither player have been able to take like an overwhelming advantage. So really neck and neck.
They have this about the same number of workers, about the same supply. They have the same number of bases now. INnoVation is a little bit better saturated than Ryung is, but it's like you said, it's very similar. Very hard to say who is ahead. Very similar playstyles as well, and both.
Oh,
are
is it
just,
Ryung? Sorry.
Yeah, it's Ryung, but that's okay. But
Should watch
they're
more
like
StarCraft 2.
but it's so hard. Like, they're both playing so well, trying their very best to win this game, and that's of course understandable. Games seem to be stabilizing a little bit now.
Yep.
Ryung seems to want to drop, but he hasn't really decided yet. And he has units and dropships, units on the ground. It's gonna. I really like that. You have some units for just, you know, pushing, and then you have some units for putting on top of your enemy's position, and then you can go for a very strong attack.
Well, there's a attempted run by INnoVation. It's not going to get anything done. Units will be able to respond in time by the time that supply depot goes down.
Man, the mischance plus the 5 damage versus buildings, supply depots never gets killed.
Oh, there's a drop going into the main of INnoVation, but there's mines pre-set up. If he drops right on top of there... Okay, he's not going to do it. He's going to get behind the mineral line. Luckily he does that.
But there are Vikings out now. They will be able to pick off some dropships slowly.
Oh, Ryung needs a scan. Okay, there we go. Well, he's got vision on the enemy tanks that are sieged up. He's going to take a really good fight here. And those dropships are going to get away for the most part. A Viking does kill a few of them, but they're not like Wraiths where they just blow up dropships. So the dropships count have remained pretty high. So drops have just been so common.
A lot of Vikings up for INnoVation now. He wants to dominate the air, I think, and if he can add even more Vikings, start dominate the air, he might be able to add Banshees to his army, and that can be very effective late game in TVT as well.
Oh yeah, just mixing in a few Banshees. If you have Sky Control, then you're turning away like literally 10 tanks. It's really annoying when that happens to you too.
Yeah, and it seems like INnoVation might have gotten the better end of that engagement. He's behind in workers, but he's catching up in supply. Now, how is my Skype these days?
Yeah, it's
Still
fine.
pretty bad?
You are doing okay.
It's good now?
Yep.
Okay, good. I'll
INnoVation seems really committed to keeping the Sky Control. He wants to deny those drops. He wants to kill those dropships and just have dropship advantage.
Nice position here from INnoVation. The big drop from Ryung is way out of position. He wants to try and drop as soon as the tanks get sieged. He wants to wait for that.
Vikings are not in spot. Vikings are not in spot.
They're gonna deny these dropships very effectively. And there's like INnoVation isn't even making vultures anymore, just pure siege tanks almost.
Oh, he's got 2 vultures who are actually killing all of the SCVs, and Ryung's 12th.
And if Ryung had just like pulled the SCVs and attacked, I don't think INnoVation would be microing this. Okay, there we go. It's a huge drop to kill 2 vultures.
Ryung's got an isolated group, and he's scouted every which way. And INnoVation's countering where his spot is with his tank movement, which is really interesting. INnoVation. Oh, INnoVation's gonna go land his Viking somewhere. Oh, INnoVation, he's going for the throat now. Barreling down the natural's opponent.
Stream of teal units, you know, marching across the minimap, trying to break the natural with Ryung. He might be able to do it. He's not very cost-efficient engagement, but he thinks he is ahead and he's gonna go for it. I don't know if he this though. He's not as ahead as I think he is. That group in the middle can come in for a flank whenever the units of INnoVation have been whittled down a little bit.
INnoVation has been keeping tabs on it. He's been scanning it religiously, looking around for it, where it is, keeping track of it. So he can counter it if need be. He's investing a lot of energy for that. And
he needs to pull down his Goliaths to kill these Vikings before they take down the orbital command. What happened? Okay, the group just went to secure another base for Ryung. So Ryung is actually going to be up 1 base, even in this horrible situation, because the natural of both players have been mined out.
Just super high aggression, from both players. 1 base, 2 base, even 3 base.
Counting with Terran.
There's basically always somewhere you can find a weak spot of your opponent, especially in this matchup, and it's so drop-oriented, so many opportunities to make that happen.
I don't think any of the players got the upgrade to pick up sieged tanks with dropships. That could have
They
come in
probably
handy
don't
in
know it
that situation.
exists, since they are
Yeah,
both
they don't
playing
have a
very
tech lab
much the Brood War.
on the starport, no. But they're just staying with their Brood War knowledge.
Which is fine. I mean, it got them here.
Yeah.
It's amazing because they played, you know, Brood War as B teamers and stuff.
Position or a drop from INnoVation. Now that's actually not gonna work, I think. No, it's not. INnoVation is actually falling behind in this game. I think he was a little bit overbearing. I think he thought he had more of an advantage than
At the
he did.
3 o'clock, these vultures are going to go to town on these SCVs. There's going to be mines to block the tanks from coming up immediately.
Might be able to claw his way back into this game with this harass here, but Ryung with his fleet coming in here. And there are very few Vikings left now to shoot down. There's actually no Vikings left, so Ryung can be a lot more active with his units now than he could be before.
That was really cute. Ryung actually walled off the retreat path of those vultures and those 2 tanks, and took the army with a complete surround, which was awesome. That was a really good move from Ryung.
Very well played. He should try and wall off with 3 supply depots, like he's done at his natural 3rd base. Another drop from INnoVation, trying to get rid of this.
He's gonna get it too. He should get this.
Where is all the drop ships from Ryung? They are at INnoVation's 4th base, and they're gonna shut that down really quickly too. So this is gonna just be another base trade, and not necessarily a victory for INnoVation. Oh, flying over the missile turret is gonna lose a lot of drop ships.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Didn't kill too many SCVs, actually.
No, but he actually killed the orbital command, though.
Where Ryung got the OC, yeah.
Yeah, no, he didn't actually kill too many SCVs.
But I mean, INnoVation didn't kill many SCVs with that 12 o'clock attack. The 12 o'clock drop.
Did not. Another engagement.
Oh no, another dirt mine! Oh, he got killed immediately. So
and
sad.
The convenient spot in the middle of this is not caring at siege tank.
Ooh, big move from Ryung. He's actually going straight for the production. He's in. There's a lot of units around it. INnoVation's reinforcements, but they get cleaned up immediately. GG. Checkmate.
Wow, Ryung taking that first game. I think INnoVation is kind of like secretly the favorite here, and so that was very interesting. Very well played from Ryung. You know, after he lost those Vikings, Ryung had the more mobile army and had more units, and that was kind of the cue for Ryung to go out and be more aggressive in his drop.